pledge no allegiance. Fuck the president's speeches. What the industry did to Pac, they did to Jesus. Raping his vocals and then destroying the message. Trying to deport us if they can't destroy and arrest us. Government front religious, but their heart is empty. Like a televangelist preaching out of his Bentley, calling abortion murder in a medical building, but don't give a fuck about bombing Iraqi children. Talking like eunuchs in a fucking libretto. Look at their mansions and look at your suburban ghetto. The gulag, the new hood, where they send us to live. Cause they don't give a fuck about none of our kids. That's why blacks and Latinos get the worst education, while devils run America like birth of a nation. Affirmative action ain't reverse discrimination. That shit is a pathetic excuse for reparations.
Come on, Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. It was you. Bush knocked down the towers. It was you, nigga. It was you, motherfucker.
I used to live in the back of a holding van. Used to be offbeat like the white girl shoulder dance. I wrote rhymes, acapella, no beat behind bars. Shed blood to make it like the story behind scars. I used to be a battle champion in the meanwhile, before some of you little fuckers learn to freestyle. Prematurely see now, underground prima donnas. I was Oliver North during I ran Contra, cause I never snitched, and that's backed by evidence I learned about watching you. Don't ever forget it, bitch, cause everybody knows how the government do. They never snitch on themselves, but they want you to snitch on you. Evolution from Australopithecus, primitive commercial shit to hardcore lyricists. Your wax is useless, rappers are dropping like Icarus. Technological revolution, nigga, picture this. I'm from where the golden diamonds are ripped from the earth, right next to the slave castles where the water is cursed. From where police brutality's not half as nice. It makes the hood in America look like paradise, compared to the AIDS infested Caribbean slum. African streets with a passport's an American gun. From where they massacre people and try to keep it quiet, and spend the next 25 years trying to deny it. I'm from where they cut your hands off if you make a fist. And niggas throw coca cause the job market doesn't exist, except slave labor, modern day company store. And peacekeepers don't ever come here no more. From where the bombs that they used to drop on Vietnam still has children born deformed 8 months before they gone. I'm from where they lost the true meaning of the Quran, cause heroin is not compatible with Islam. And niggas know that, but grow that poppy seed anyway, cause that food drop parachute does not come every day. I'm from where people pray to the gods of their conquerors, and practically every president's a money launderer. Was on her way to becoming a college graduate. Wouldn't even stop to talk to the average kid. The type of Latina I'd sit and contemplate marriage with. Fuck the horse and carriage shit, her love was never for hire. Disciplined intellectual beauty's what I desire. Flyer than Selma Hayek or Jennifer Lopez. Everyone told me kicking it to her was hopeless. At first I just thought she didn't mess with broke kids. The thug niggas always talking about how they smoke kids, but the rich sniff coke kids got no play. I'm not even interested what her body language would say. Everyone around the way gave up trying to get in it, cause didn't matter how good your game was, she wasn't with it. All the block bitches was jealous but wouldn't admit it. Talk shit and deny to everyone that they did it, cause they regretted the long list of niggas that they let hit it. And no one ever gave them shit except McDonald's and Diddick. Smoking weed with thoughts of envy whenever they lit it. She spoke intelligently and they bit it, always trying to copy, but when they tried to use her vocab they sounded sloppy. I'm a rebel that'll fire missiles at red dawn, but before I issue the order to send bombs, I want presidential money like execs at Enron, and gold digging porn chicks for me to spend on. But I'ma only pay for one night stay at the Ritz. I won't even get you a towel when I spray on your tits. I'm not a misogynist, I just like it when girls are misogynist. So pop shit and I'ma smoke you and your bitch moms. I'm ambidextrous, the microphone cause switch palms. Immortal technique, psychotic nigga to spit calm, misinterpreted by the media like Islam. I love the underground, but not enough chicks in a thong. What the fuck? How could beautiful women be wrong? Tech load clips like they were hits from the bong. That was supposed to be the end of the song, but it's not. The freestyle got me stuck in the zone, I can't stop. Brainwashed commercial hip-hop, the government plot, but I'ma shoot down the propaganda stuck in your brain, like the military did to the 4th terrorist plane. That was ill, but shut the fuck up and let me explain. but that'll never be me, cause I'm leaving the past. Like an abused wife with the kids, leaving your ass. Like a drug addict, clean and sober, leaving the stash. Unbreakable technique, leaving a plane crash. I'm out with the black box and I refuse to return. I spit reality instead of what you usually learn. And I refuse to be concerned with condescending advice, cause I'm the only motherfucker that could change my life. Some people think I won't make it, but I know that I will. Escape the emptiness, cause that shit is slow and it kills. The flow and the skill, I made y'all believe it at last. You can make the future, but it starts with leaving the past.
On the day me and Sabak Red drop dead, knocked by the feds. I get shot with a clock in the head. Like the bloods on the corner, the block will be red. And like the passion of Christ, there be a lot to be said. Fuck a protest in the street with all of my peeps. My soul will never let a crooked cop's family sleep. And you'll never find peace, even in retirement. Like Amadou Diallo, cops that turned into firemen. I give your children lying in the sleep in hypnosis. Nightmares about drowning in the ocean of roaches. Molested by dead bodies full of worms and locusts. But the insects are nothing when the judgment approaches. Call my spirit the coldest. You say that I'm bitter, but I'm sick of cops calling me a spigot and nigga. And you pigs probably won't get the message I write you, cause the industry is racist motherfuckers just like you. This is the point of no return, I can never go back. Life without parole, upstage, shackled and trapped. Living in the hole, looking at the world through a crack. But fuck that, I'd rather shoot it out and get clapped. I've gone too far, there ain't no coming back for me. Auschwitz gas chamber full of Zyklon B. Just like the Spanish exterminating Tainos, raping the black and Indian women, creating Latinos. Motherfuckers made me out of self-righteous hatred. And now you got yourself a virus, stuck in the matrix. A suicide bomber, strapped and ready to blow. Lethal injection, strapped down, ready to go. Don't you understand, they'll never let me live out in peace. Concrete jungle, guerrilla war out in the streets. Nat Turner with the sickle, pitchfork and machete. The end of the world, motherfucker, you not ready. This is the point of no return and nobody can stop it. Malcolm Little when he knelt before Elijah Muhammad. The comet that killed the dinosaurs, changing the earth. They love to criticize, they always say I changed for the worse. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended a life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice. And he felt strong standing along with his new brothers. Cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate. And he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Harlem streets stay flooded in white powder, like those motherfuckers running away from the Twin Towers. Gunshots rock the earth like a meteor shower. Bowling for Columbine, fear giving the media power. Innocence devoured like a chicken spot snack box. Government cocaine cooked into ghetto crack rock. Corrupt cops, false testimony at your arraignment. Check the check, constant struggle to make the payments. Working your whole life wondering where the day went. The subway stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. It's rush hour, 2:30 to 8 non-stopping, and people coming home after corporate sharecropping and fuck flossing. Mothers are trying to feed children, but gentrification is kicking them out of they building. A generation of babies born without health care, families homeless, thrown the fuck off the welfare.